Hi, this is tape number 6 for the test on March 17th, the last tape. Okay, we're going to Yechezkel. You're going to Cheskel Perek Lamed Vav 36. And here, very simply, we just have to really look in the first pasuk. Vata Ben Adam, and that's the way Yechezkel is called, Ben Adam. He navei el Harei Yisrael, taken to say nevuah to the mountains of Israel. From Vata Harei Yisrael Shemu Devar Hashem. So this is all about the land. The nevuah is as follows: that when our enemies are on the land does not respond to them. That they cannot farm it. It doesn't give forth its crops. It doesn't give forth its fruits. Suddenly, when the Jewish people come back to Eretz Israel, all of a sudden the land is going to go ahead, and the land is going to respond. So look in Pasuk Chet, Vatem Harei Yisrael Am Chentitenu, you the mountains of Israel, produce your branches. Ufer Yechem Tis'u La'ami Yisrael, and you will bear your fruit for the people. Kir Kavu Lavo, they are about to come. And it's an amazing thing. Now, this is also made mention to in Sefer Vayikra in the Tochacha, when there's a rebuke about to the Jewish people. HaKadosh Baruch Hu says to them is that, okay, the land is going to be desolate, but not only is it going to be desolate that you're going to have to leave, when your enemies come and take over the land, they won't get a thing out of it. And that's a bracha. It's only when we come back to Eretz Yisrael and look at Pasuk Yud, Verbeiti Alechem Adam Kobeis Yisrael, Kulo, will be the whole house of Israel, will come back, V'nashvu ha'arim v'acharafot tibanena, cities will be settled, the ruins will be built up. And this is happening in our time. That's really amazing. This is Yechezkel HaNavi during the times of Churban Bayit Rishon, which is saving a lot of years, around 2,500 years ago, even more, 2,600 years ago. And it's coming true in our time, which is very amazing. Now we come to chapter 37. Chapter 37 is very key. And this is the nevuah of the atzamot hayaveshot, of the dry bones. So we're doing this a little bit more carefully. So pasuk aleph, Vayta Allah yad Hashem v'yitzeni b'ruach Hashem v'nicheni b'toch b'kav yimleya atzamot. There are very dry bones in the valley. The valley is a low place. The sadness. V'vrani alehem saviv saviv. And Kadosh Baruch Hu comes and brings Yechezkel close to these bones. He's a Kohen. He can't actually go to where the bones in. There are all sorts of bones. And then in Pasuk Gimel, God says to Yechezkel, would these bones ever be able to come back to life? It's like impossible. And he turns to Hashem and says, only you know Hashem. And then Hashem tells him to say nevuah in Pasuk K, Ko Amar Hashem Elokim L'Atzamot Ze'ela, Hinei Ani Mevi Bachem Ruach L'Chiyutem. I'm going to go ahead and give you a spirit to enter into you, and you're going to be alive again. And in Pasuk Vav, I'll give you bones, I'll give you sinews. You'll be able to go ahead and be able to rise up from the grave. In Pasuk Zayin, Yechezkel gives us nevuah, and then in Pasuk Chet, that's what happens. Very easy. Suddenly, I see these bones. All of a sudden, they have flesh. They have sinews. They come together, and then in Pasuk Tet, Hashem says, "Okay, go now. Tell the ruach, tell the spirit to come." And Pasuk Yud, these people started to get up, and Pasuk Yud Aleph, Hashem says, "Okay, this is it." These bones represent the Jewish people. The Jewish people at times in history have said, our bones are dried up. We have no hope anymore. And so Pasuk Yebet says, thus says God, I can open up your graves. I'll take out of the graves el admat Yisrael. And you'll know that I am God. And we made mention how this really happened very much after the Holocaust. You had the bones, the dry bones, the very dry bones, 6 million dead. Somehow, some way, beyond anybody's wildest imaginations, the survivors were able to emerge from the Holocaust and be able to start and to come alive again. and to come to Eretz Israel and to build the country. And so the nevuah of the Atzamot Yiveshot really has come true in our own times, which is amazing, amazing, amazing. We learned that there's a machlok in the Gemara in Sanhedrin, exactly, first of all, who were these Atzamot Yiveshot? So we made mention that according to many, this is Shevet Ephraim. This is the tribe of Ephraim who tried to leave Mitzrayim 30 years early. They made a mistake in the cheshbon, in the how to compute when they were supposed to leave Mitzrayim, and they left without Hashem's permission. And they came up the coast, and they met the Plishtim and Gat, and they were all killed. And these are the Atzmot Yiveshot. Now, there's two opinions. According to one opinion, is that this is all a mashal. This didn't really happen. This HaKadosh Baruch Hu is showing Yechezkel what can happen, not that it actually happened in Yechezkel's time. According to the other opinion, no, this happened. As a matter of fact, they said that these people got up, they came to Eretz Yisrael, they married their children, and then there was one Tana who said, listen, here's tefillin. I'm one of their children. I'm one of their descendants. I'm holding the tefillin of one of these people that was given to me to wear every single day. That's the first part of Perek Lamed Zayin. The second part of Perek Lamed Zayin is another nevuah. In Pasuk Tet Zayin, Yechezkel Navi is told to take two eitzim, right on one stick Yehuda, another stick Yosef, which is reminiscent of the two main tribes representing Klal Yisrael, and Pasuk Yizayim B'Krav Altam Echad Al Echad L'cha Eitz Echad. You're going to bring these two sticks together by Yula Achadim Lachadim B'Yodecha. In other words, this is Jewish unity, and this is something which obviously we search for all the time. If you look at Pasuk Avalev, this is what God has to say. I'm going to take the Jewish people from the nations of the world where they have been exiled to. I'm going to gather them. I'm going to bring them to Eretz Yisrael. We're going to be one nation. There's not going to be any more Yehuda and Yisrael, or Yehuda and Yosef. It's going to be one king. It's not going to be two separate groups anymore, but there will be very, very much Jewish unity. And if you look at the ultimate promise of Pasuk Havav, there'll be a covenant of peace. We'll have the Beit HaMikdash, which will be forevermore. Of course, we very, very much wait for this day, especially in this time when you see so much division. We're waiting for this nevuah to come true, where we'll really have ultimate Jewish